EC is here, and I'm going to talk about this Atari Spins limited documentary series. This is from Global Newswire, guys. So this will be linked in the description. I'm kind of curious to see what happens here. I think this is going to be some good news. So let's have a look. So Emmy and IDA awarding executive producers Dan Kerfoot and Jane Lipsitz of Alfred Street Industries will lead the project. Oh, so what's going to happen? So New York, January 16th, 2024. Global News Atari, one of the world's most iconic consumer brands and interactive entertainment producers, today announced the company has partnered with Emmy Award-winning producers Dan Cutford and James Smith of Alfred Street Industries to produce and direct a limited series. The series, titled Game Changers, the story of Atari, will present Atari's definitive history and anticipated future. Now, before we get into the rest of this article, I do got to admit, Atari has got a very mixed past when you look at their past. With their past, they obviously had the whole. What I don't really know how to put it, but basically, Atari in the past, because they were founded in the 70s, obviously, drugs and like misogyny that were like rampant at the time, but like because they were rampant everywhere at the time. So I kind of wonder how they're going to touch on that stuff. Like genuinely, I wonder how they're going to touch on that stuff because that's quite a controversial stuff. Quite controversial stuff to say, quite controversial stuff to do. But yeah, I'm kind of interested, and I am actually curious where they're going to actually release this documentary. Is it going to be on YouTube? Is it going to be on like Netflix or something? Like where is it going to be? Like, come on, are we going to buy it on DVD? How are we going to get this? So let's have a look. The story of Atari would seem almost unbelievable if the people who lived it weren't still here to tell the tale. Actually, that's kind of like hear me out, right? I said co-director Dan Cutforth. Dan, just so you know, Ted Dabney, who's one of the original co-founders of Atari, is gone. He ain't coming back. He died. He did. He like all the way dead. He like gone to the sky. He gone. He done, mate. He done. Right. So I don't really know how to take this comment because, well, obviously I know. Obviously I'm just kind of like putting this in there, but I do think that's kind of a big thing to say because one of the main guys behind Atari is gone. Obviously, Ted Dabney was bought out of Atari by. I'm pretty sure Ted Dabney left because he fell out of Nolan Bushnell, who was obviously the other co-founder. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that they say this and then obviously you realize, oh yeah, one of the co-founders is actually gone. So let's have a look. These maverick innovators survived everything from corporate maleficence to mafia death. I thought we was talking about Atari, not the Godfather. Jesus Christ. Jabus. So let's have a look. To create the household name in games and programming technology that launched and shaped the video game industry. Okay, let's see. The series is not just an epic 50-year saga of a legendary brand, but it also serves as a fascinating and hilarious oral history of the video game industry and the Silicon Valley tech revolution, added co-developer Jane Lipsis. Cutfuss and Lipsis are the producing team behind such hits as Is It Cake? Really? Isn't that like the reality cooking show? That like you've got to guess which of these like items is made of cake. Like they don't look realistic and it's like, oh, which one's cake? I was watching a video about it. I was watching a video about it earlier. I can't remember if Scott or something was made a video, but like I was like, yeah, Project Runway, which I've known about is, and Project Greenlight, which is on Mac. So that'll probably get the final one will probably get written off for tax reasons soon because Macs cannot keep a show around for anything. So in addition, they are behind some of the highest grossing documentary features of all time, including Justin Bieber. I mean, you got Justin Bieber on there. Who the hell listens to Justin Bieber? It's 2024. Who listens to Justin Bieber? And Katy Perry. Katy Perry is pretty good. And have premiered documentaries at SXSW, Sundance, and Sundance London Film Festivals. Okay. April 2021 marked the beginning of a new era for Atari as Wade Rosen was named CEO. Rosen and his team are working to reignite the legacy brand while remaining conscious of its unique place in video game history, media, and pop culture. Under Rosen's direction, Atari has returned to its roots in premium game development and publishing, releasing new titles and bringing more content to PC, console, and streaming platforms. Yep. Oh, is that all you've got to say? Like you're not going to talk about any of the acquisitions or anything they've done? No. Oh, they've released new titles. That's what a game publisher needs to do. If a game publisher wants to stay in business, they kind of need to release more games because if they don't release more games, they don't make as much money and they need to make more money because stupid people, man. Atari has a rich 50-year history that fans continue to celebrate and explore, added Rosen. We are looking forward to working with Alfred Street Industries to share our story with existing fans and bringing new fans into our growing community. There's a press kit. Okay. My take on this. I mean, it's a documentary series. I'm not really a fan of many documentary series. I do think a lot of documentaries are kind of like they just kind of like make them because they're cheaper to make than making an actual TV show. But in this situation, I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious as it's to do because obviously there's been a success of other gaming documentaries. Like a notable one that I remember was I think it was called Press. It's either called Press Start or Game On. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix one. It goes through like the history like Donkey Kong and some other games. But yeah, that one was quite successful from what I know, and it was a mini series. So I assume this is why they're doing this. Will I be checking it out? Depends where it's available. If it's available, on YouTube, probably. If it's available on like Netflix, probably. If it's available on Disney Plus, probably. Apple TV Plus, probably. If it's on Paramount Plus, Max, which isn't even in my country, Discovery Plus, because Discovery's got one for some reason, even though Discovery is literally just crap. Uh, I don't know, whatever next. No, please don't. I'm hoping this doesn't mean Atari's going to make Atari Plus, and you have to sign up for like a $10 monthly subscription to watch this one documentary series. Because I swear, if Atari makes Atari Plus, I swear we're going to have issues. They've already got the Atari 2600 Plus, so they're already walking the line. They're already on the line. They're already on a list for me. They're already on the list. Not high up on the list, but they're somewhat on the list. I also got a preference because I am a shareholder of Atari, so I am actually happy to see this, and I do want to see how they're going to handle this. Anyway, guys, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, turn notifications. I've been EC, and I'm signing out. Peace.